So this is the Lenovo Y740, and it's got the RTX 2070 Max-Q. Now it does appear to be a 90-watt part, because it performs pretty much on par with my 2080 Max-Q on my Triton 500, which is amazing. A $1,400 machine. I'm blown away. I really am. I'm quite speechless, really. I mean, you know, you may say, oh, the battery life is not so good. I've got like 2 hours, 20 minutes with the G-Sync display. I haven't tested it with the Optimus setting yet, but I expect about 3 hours or so. But it charges up fast. It's got rapid charge. Now, if anybody's got a solution for me on the audio, right? So I've got the audio of the game going through the HDMI into another laptop through a cam link, Elgato cam link. So I don't know how then to get the audio for myself. I tried piping the audio via the headphones into my other laptop, but I was getting some feedback. I normally use that method and it works okay, but I was getting some awful buzzing sound. I tell you what, it's pretty awkward when you can't hear a word. But now you'll see the temperatures actually should be pretty good. I mean, this is of course not a super taxing game by any stretch of the imagination, but generally an undervolt will sort it out if it gets a bit hot. Oh yeah, my God! Of course I didn't hear him sneaking up behind me. Now you probably notice here, look, 60 FPS. That's not right. I mean, let me see if I can sort that out. Because we have G-Sync here. Let's turn off G-Sync, because I think sometimes that causes issues here with the frame rate. There you go, back to normal. But you thought, God, that sucks. 60 FPS. It's strange that though, why G-Sync would cause that. It doesn't cause it in the real game. You know, when you're playing it, it doesn't happen. It's just when you're piping the feed, you know, through the cam link device. It's freaking annoying. There's no reason at all why that should be the case. So now we'll probably see it heat up a little bit more. My God, he was like bulletproof, that guy. Yeah, it's only $13.85. What a steal! As like I say, it's a 90-watt part, so it performs similar to a 2080 Max-Q. It's incredible, incredible value, man. The speakers are pretty good too. At that max volume, they you know, they distort, but that's no big deal. They're still louder than most other speakers. Kill these buggers. He's like bouncing around but not dying. And like, you know, may criticize a small battery, but seriously, it charged from 40% in 23 minutes. 23 minutes, you know, so that's not long, is it? I mean, I wish, yeah, don't get me wrong, I wish I had a bigger battery, but it's not the end of the world, I don't think. The biggest probably hassle, I think you can see a feed here from this camera here, because I've got a webcam pointed at the keyboard here. The keyboard is shifted to the right a little bit, so I have a couple of times pressed the Lenovo Vantage button. I'll go through the buttons in a second. Now, is the audio okay? Is the 2070 Max-Q better or the 2060? I tell you, this 2070 will be better than the 2060 for sure. I mean, it's close to 2080 max Q. You know? So, ordinarily though, I would say the 80 watt 2070 is only, well, about 11%, I think, in my tests when I did the G7. It's faster than the 2060. So, there's not that much difference there. I don't think that's worth the extra money, really, to be honest with you. But I'd say this 2070 for 1385, go for it, man. Go for it. You know, I was thinking, shall I sell my Triton and just get this? You know. And inside, it's easy to get inside and do upgrades. You know, there's no inverted motherboard. It's because you got an M.2 slot in there, and you got the spinning drive, so plenty for storage. And it looks easy to work on the heat sinks if you want to do some work there. Alright, let's see if we can win round 2. Oh, this mouse is driving me insane. Oh, yeah, that's better. So hopefully you can hear the game audio, because of course I can't hear squat. Zebedee there, zipping around. Where's my guys? Oh, you're there, good. Have you got the base? Yes, well. Alright, so we'll finish this one and I'll give you a tour of the laptop. So how does the display compare? Well, actually, I got a fair bit of blacklight bleed. I'll show you that. We'll finish this match here and I'll show you the backlight bleed. It's probably slightly worse than the Triton 500 in that regard. No, my Razer didn't have that issue, but I did have a dead pixel on my Razer. In terms of ghosting, it's pretty similar to the Triton. I think slightly worse, but not much. You know, day to day you're not going to tell the difference. So it's a decent display. It's bright. It's 367 nits. I think it was 96% of standard sRGB. I'm assuming there's nobody behind me here. I can't hear a word. So the screen's not too bad. The thin bezels is nice. I mean, the webcam, you know, I never really used the webcam that much, so it's not really that much of a issue. But for some, it might. The biggest issue is the keyboard being slightly moved to the right-hand side. I'm not a touch typist, but even I seem to be pressing the key to the left slightly. You know, but. Yeah, I'm going to. There you go, just finish this thing here and then I'll load up. I haven't got Black Desert. I've got Battlefield 5. And so let's close out of that. And I've got Far Cry 5 on. Now, would you like to see the backlight bleed? I can show you that. I mean, that's the whole point. There you go. I don't see it so much there. Actually, I don't see it so much there. You can see it at the sides and it's only down at the bottom. So let's have a look at the settings here. So here we're going to be doing advanced. Alright, so DX11. Ultra settings. Now the fan noise is pretty quiet. Since I've got no speakers going, I'll give you the... So 48 decibels there. Not too bad, is it? That's max fans, of course, eh?
Capture and hold the objectives. As many as possible.
Oh, God, I can get in. Oh, you fucker. So let's be annoying. Alright. I need the exercise anyhow, let me run. Yeah, so the temperature's going up to 95 degrees there, so it does get pretty hot still. But we'll sort that out later.
Most of their soldiers.
That's no problem.
Attention, we have now taken objective Baker. The enemy has taken control of the battle. Seize control of their objective.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to the new Zephyrus. I mean, some ASUS are bringing out some great laptops. I'd like to see that new the Ryzen one. You know, that's a budget one with a 1660 Ti. I'd like to see that. But I'm also excited to see some of the Strix 3 in particular, because that's got the i9 9880 8-core CPU, isn't it? You know, I'd like to see. I wonder how much that's going to cost. With a full 2070 in it. Tell you what, I'm tempted. So we take this base. So I mean, look at the frame rate here. I mean, this is not as hard map as Rotterdam, but you know, I'm getting. This is ultra settings. Oh, great! Someone's coming. Ah, he's behind me. See if I had some sound. I can freaking hear the bugger. Shit. No, this will improve your gameplay. Yeah? Play with no sound. To use the force. Alright. Spawning, you look like you're pumping. I thought you were pumping up a tyre. I thought I could show you games first, and then I can do the undervolt. Because once you typically set that in place, it's sometimes harder to get rid of it again.
Wait, I've got you.
We now have enough objectives secured to control the fight.
We have the objective.
Oh, he's freaking lying down now. Is that about to lie down? We're lying down in opposite corners. I know, right? Jesus. Is he hiding in a bush? I hate hiding and just hiding. Yeah, look, don't run away. I'm trying to throw you a medic. I'm a medic. I can help you out, man. Oh, God. Stupid freaking buttons. Anyway.
Got first aid for you.
Oh, you saviour.
Get big. Heads up. Grenade out.
Good lad. Oh my God. Piss off. Can we take F? No, we've got most of the bases. I'm going to go and take F again. No, not. Let's go and get this guy.
Hey there, soldier.
Prison for him.
So kill them. Kill somebody! Yes! It does support this ray tracing, yeah. Okay, we'll show you the harder performance. Let me do put ray tracing on, eh? Let's do that. Yes, let's do ray tracing. Alright, so this is ray tracing in the rain.
We need to capture and hold as many objectives as possible.
And not one for camping, like.
We can still turn this around. Good work. Objective Dora is ours. Attention, we are losing objective Emian.
There's two of them. Fuck.
Attention, we have lost objective Dora. Well done, we have taken objective Emian.
Keep getting those dips though.
Ich leg es wieder zusammen.
God. Take that, you beggar. We'll heal you, buddy. Come on, heal. Heal! Ah.
Ich kümmere mich dich.
No, can't get you now, you're dead. You're dead, mate. So you get like 50 to 60 FPS. I don't know what those stutters were, but... I'm on fire, man! Let me out! People dropping down like flies. Ugh. Yeah, obviously too dangerous going there. So let's have a look. Do you recommend shipping company? Well, Shop USA is pretty good to ship to other places. I've never used them personally, but I know someone or a subscriber who has used them, and I actually have just sold something on eBay that was going that route. So there's if you live in Australia, there's another one, I forgot what it's called, but Shop USA ships worldwide. So you can buy from any store. You know, you should be fine. eBay, even, you know, that type of thing. Now, HID Evolution, if you buy from them, they ship worldwide, of course. And they have international warranties as well, which is pretty handy.
Eine Granate.
Is it worthwhile buying one of these tonight? Well, I mean, 1385. Oh, God. Sneaked up behind me. Couldn't hear him. 1385 is a good deal. Well, like, I mean, one would suspect they would still come down in price unless the 15% coupon. I think that's what they've got, isn't it, at the moment with on their store? That reflects that. I don't know. I think the 750 is coming out shortly. I know. Someone went down there and talked to them about it. Now, what I would like is to have the 8-core CPU. Now, you might have seen my quick test between the two laptops I've got with the 9750H and this one, and there wasn't really that much difference. And this one here, I can push the watts to this one
Ich werf eine
to
Granate.
match that one easily. You know, if not even beat it. That handbrake test, I got like 29 minutes, didn't I, in my test? I got it down to 25 and change. So, I mean, that's... You know, so... I think the 9750H will probably might help in resale value for sure. You know, you want to sell it online. You know, people always want to buy the newest tech, don't they? But if you can get this at a decent price, it's a dangerous place. This I can. God, that's. Yeah, it's good. Look, there's just people camping on it, just standing there. I'm gonna go somewhere else. Oh, let's undervolt it then. Let's while we're here, let's undervolt it. So these are my settings and full stop. Speed shift EPP to 1. I mean, I've basically left that like that. 144 millivolts on the core, and the cache for 135 I've got. So let's see what difference that makes. Oh yeah, right. Oh, gang of you guys. I was trying to shoot them in the river. So we were about the mid-90s before, weren't we? Before the undervolt. Now, ordinarily, you know, if things get hot, I reduce the clock rate even down to say 3.6 sometimes. You know, you don't need to do that on here, really.
Granate ist unterwegs.
Objective Bertha taken.
Yeah, if I had my headphones on, I would be able to hear him. I haven't been paying attention to the temperatures, but of course with the settings I've got, what was the CPU running at before? It was probably like 3.5. Of course it's holding better now.
Ich bin bei dir, ja?
It's clear. Oh, go on, heal me, guys. Are you dead? Some guy with a pistol. Oh, you're all dead. You're kidding me. How about you? No, you're a baddie. Okay. No, yeah, no problem. Anytime. I enjoy doing this. This is probably. Although when I'm doing my testing, I play like 2 hours of Far Cry 5. You know, just to test it all and.
Taking objective Emian.
I always play the same maps generally to get repeatability. So here it's, you know, the CPU clock rate's higher, it's good 45 watts, and it's certainly not as hot as it was before, for sure.
We are losing objective Dora, soldiers. We have taken objective Bertha.
Ich werf eine Bombe. Ich bin bei dir.
We are losing this. We need to step up.
Do a good deed. He tried the same thing up to him. Sorry, buddy. Sorry. Yeah, so there we are. That's ray tracing. Doing pretty well. Let's fire up Fortnite then. As long as you don't laugh, please don't laugh at my crap Fortnite play. Now the trackpad's good, it's very responsive, Windows precision. The buttons are separate, but they're a little bit small, but I mean you get used to that, that's no problem. You got some macro keys here on the left hand side. You've got the key brightness controls here. Now you do have to install for the key lighting the Corsair IQ software, otherwise, you know, it didn't come bundled with mine anyhow, so but you Google that, you can find it and install. You got the Lenovo Vantage button there. After this, I'll show you the software. I go solo because I suck so badly I don't want to drag everybody else down with me. So anyway, yeah, so the fact that it's 1385 and you can switch between those profiles, I mean, it's, you know, I mean, that's fantastic, isn't it? I mean, G-Sync is great. You know, once you've played G-Sync and you don't get any tearing, I mean, it's hard to turn back sometimes, you know, but if your battery life, yeah, is only going to be just over 2 hours, but switch to the Optimus, you should get like 3.5 hours, I suspect. So look at 273 FPS. Oh, that's ridiculous, isn't it? No, so that's a medium. Let's switch the graphics up a bit. Back up to Epic. So Epic, yeah, 130. Which is perfect for the display, isn't it? I mean, it's 144 Hertz. Oh, you made a donation. Ah, appreciate it. That's my first ever donation, mate. I don't know. I got no idea. I've actually got no idea. But thank you. I appreciate it. I think it goes into PayPal. Now, is this gun better than the other one? It says tactical, so I always thought it was better. So of course I've got my undervolt on here, but you know it's running steady. Seriously, all you got to do is do an undervolt, and I think this laptop's perfectly fine. You know, and I think for the price, it can't be beat. It's the best value laptop I've tried. I had. Full stop. I mean, what else is there out there? With something that performs like a close to 2080 Max Q, which is not far away from a 1080, really. There's no action, you see. This is one thing I hate. I mean, I know I could spawn with loads of people and then I die and then I have to wait and start again. Let's see if I can find somebody. I mean, I have killed people in this, but usually when they don't know I'm there, I shoot them in the back. What's this? Don't know, I've got one of those. Look at the bullets though. Oh, somebody. Oh, fuck! Told you. Game over. Now, of course, to get lower temperatures, you know, lower the clocks again a bit more. But I have tried. So this is the curve I've got at this moment. Yeah, so actually I've got it overclocked here. Look, there you go. And that's a fan curve. But I do have a fan. You know, played around with the fan curves like this, trying to undervolt it, and it didn't really make much difference in the temperature and the CPU anyhow. You know. Yeah, so this is, believe me, this is all the settings. So let's go. So you may recall Bob's video on his MSI GE75, and he was getting around about 100 FPS or 98. In fact, the benchmark you got 98 on this. I got 92, 91 and 92. You know, and his was an RTX 2070 full powered one with the 9th gen CPU. Now with my 2080 Max Q, I get 92. So I really can't fault it. This gun's great. I want this gun in Fortnite. It's great.
Incoming!
I don't know if there's any more bases for me to get, but this freaking plane pisses me off. Where are you? I know you're trying to kill me. Oh! Did it land on my head? Oh, fuck! Take that, you bugger. There you are. Nearly landed on my head. I don't see any bases though. Normally you look for the smoke. But if you look at there, the clock, I mean, of course I've locked that in. It's getting chased by a bird. You softy! Getting chased by a bird and you're scared. My God. And I got chased by a goose. But they're pretty nasty. Oh god, I can't see anybody. I can't hear anybody. That swine. There, I mean, look at it. I mean, the frame rate on this, it's fantastic, isn't it? Oh, I think I'm running away from a bird now. God, get hell! Piss off! I can see why I was running away from a bird. Look at lethal these turkeys. Take that. Alright, so that's Far Cry 5 running pretty good. And I must admit, I think if I was going to buy a laptop today myself, I'd probably pick this one. You know, I mean, I've got a number of laptops already, and I spent the money on that Triton 500. But seriously, you know, this one here, it's just 1385. When you think that's the price of, you know, perhaps a 1070, it performs better than a 1070. And you got the ray tracing. It's a small, quite lightweight package. You know, it's around about £5 in weight. The power brick is big for sure, but you know, it's not that bad. I mean, believe you me, my Clevo 17-inch, that 330 watt power brick is a lot bigger and heavier. So I'm used to carrying that and the laptop. So you know, so it's nothing really.
But I did hear that.
So yeah, this is. If you want to have a look at the settings on this, 1920, of course, reaching off. Oh, so we've got RTX off. Let's put it on. Put it on high. Yeah, this is pretty. I mean, this is what high. Ray tracing. Medkit. You know, this is a great. I like these games. I mean, I've played all the other Stalkers, and I've played all the other Metros. I like the Stalkers the best, though. I mean, they were great. You know, wandering around, just killing all the factions. Go through this pipe, don't you? You know, one annoying thing about this game, certainly from my perspective, is you're switching computers. It doesn't automatically save where you are to another computer, you know, in the cloud. So you have to start again from scratch. I've done this before. I've done this about 2 times. So I probably have to save the game on a USB stick and transfer it, but I'm not sure if that's because it switched to Epic, wasn't it? Epic has bought all the rights to a lot of these games now, you know, to get them to have them first. That's why I like Steam. Alright, yeah, I've got to go here, don't I? Get up those ladders. See, you should just be able to climb up. You shouldn't have to press E to climb up a fucking ladder.
Attention! The turntable is switching on.
But yeah, no, I mean, so even in this game, I mean, this is quite a graphically intensive game. We've got 94% usage. That's running at 69 degrees is the GPU, and you can't fault that. I haven't seen any of these RTX cards actually get too hot. It's always the CPU, isn't it, you know? So we get this, you see the lighting effects here, probably. That's the thing with ray tracing. It's very spotty, so you go from like 130 in there. Oh yeah, I forgot I gotta hide in the light. Stay out of in the shadows. Alright. Anyway, has anybody got any other questions? Oh, they're great. Yeah, they're great frame rates. I don't know if you heard what I was saying before, but I believe it's a 90 watt part here. The 2070 Max Q is a 90 watt one. I mean, in my stats, it's pulling around about 97 watts peak, that type of figure. And the frame rates in the benchmarks are similar to my 2080 Max Umi Triton. Here, for example, Shadow of the Tomb Raider. We undervote on overclock. Well, stock 85 FPS, but overclock it and undervolt at 91. And my 2080 got 92 with no, you know, auto fan, max fan 96. So it's similar, isn't it? You know, it's not far away. It's very, very similar. So the settings in here. Let's have a look we've got. Ultra. Screen. So, you know, it's holding the clock rate. But what it does well, and this is what Bob mentioned when he had his. It manages the wattage to the CPU very well. You know, the Dell G7, G5, you know, you'd see that pushing 50 watts to get to 3,900 megahertz, and you don't get that here. You know, Lenovo do a very good job at that. I mean, the cooling system itself isn't super duper great. I mean, you know, it's good. It's got 4 heat sinks. But I wouldn't say it's the most robust cooling system. Now here, this is with auto fan, 42 decibels. I can hardly hear the fans really. I'm at like 83, perhaps 87 degrees. Other games though, you are going to peak into the mid 90s. Don't get me wrong, it does get up there. So an undervolt would be required on those. I mean, you know, if you're not keeping track, you won't never know. But it runs so much cooler than the G series. I mean, that was a. Oh, yeah, fuck. I was just going to switch to my shotgun. Anyway, you saw that. So anyway, I hope you found that useful. I mean, I'll show you the software now before I switch off. Now from the home, it shows you nicely, you know, what's going on here, what your CPU is, the clock rate, you know, memory, storage situation, RAM. Now it's like a quick shortcut to everything you need. So network boost, Wi-Fi security, Dolby audio, hybrid mode. So if you first do that, you can switch between the G-Sync mode and the integrated, you know, Optimus. Then rapid charge is good. I mentioned this before, but it charges up very fast. I got 40% extra in 23 minutes, so that was pretty nice. System tools, you can do various updates. You got your you know, basically audio options, changing your webcam. You know, you got your different profiles for the audio. I mean, that's pretty standard. There's not really that much to do apart from the main thing. You know, if you want to switch to hybrid mode or whatnot. Now you do have a USB port in here, which does allow for charging devices, and even when it's powered off, you can set it in the BIOS whether you want it to charge, you know, off battery. So it'll drain your battery when off, that type of thing. When your laptop's powered off, you can charge something, but it'll change the battery, or drain the battery. But you can deactivate that if you want to. The other bit of software is the IQ software. This is where you can change the colors. So you can do the colors of the keys. You know, you can change it from different patterns, pulsing. I quite like the rain, but there's so many different options. Or you can have solid, like a static color. Then you can pick your zones, like if you want to do the heat sinks at the side here, or the Lenovo little symbol here at the back. So you can change all the colors there. So you know, for $13.50, I think it's fantastic value. The amount of stuff you get in, the auto fan is very quiet. You know, even when you're surfing the web, you can't hear it. It's perfect. And the performance, I mean, that's the thing I'm blown away by. It's close to 2080 Max Q performance for $13.85. Anyway, I'd like to thank you for watching. Thank you very much. Yeah, you're getting yours as well. Well, yeah, definitely. I mean, you should be looking forward to it because I think it's one of the best laptops I've ever tested. I really honestly mean that. All right, bye.